afternoon. Today I will be talking about my father, Daniel Wright, some of the obstacles he went through, some of his characteristics and qualities as a man. At the age of 14, my father's mother passed, which wasn't really the best thing at that time in regards to home stability, school, clothing, money. When it came to stuff like, money and clothes, they had very limited resources, very limited. My father had to recycle. He had to wear the same clothes over and over again, 1 to 2 or even 3 times a week without them being washed. He didn't really have a lot of money in his pocket. He had to go to his coach, Chris, who gave him and his brother Roland $5 to $10, every day or every other day. So just imagine that. You get $5 to $10 just to survive off of, to get a quick meal, and that to last you a whole day or two. So in regards to that, he basically lived from meal to meal. Just like people say they live from paycheck to paycheck, he was living meal to meal, literally. After his mother had passed away, he moved in with his aunt, who was verbally, mentally, and emotionally abusive. His father wasn't really in the picture, so he didn't have that to fall back on. She would do things such as locking the refrigerator when they wanted to get food, not allowing them in the house at a certain time, or them just not wanting to come home because they know what was waiting for them when they arrived back at home, which was verbally or sometimes even physical abuse. I didn't mention that, but physical abuse. And my father, he juggled a bad home life with also being a great athlete all 4 years of his high school career. He did not allow, what he was going through at home to dictate who and what he was, on the sports field. In his 10th and 11th grade year, he was an all-Met, all-American athlete in the sports in baseball, and he also played basketball and football, which he was a standout athlete as well. So now I'm just going to talk about some of the family contributions he's made as a man to my family. He's been a great father to me and my 3 brothers. He's been a great husband to my mom. He's been a great family man when it comes to family engagements, and he's just been an overall great role model. I've seen my father love on my mom. I've seen him love on us. I've seen him love on my family. And when he interacts with us, it's all out of love. It may get, he may get feisty or he may yell at us at times, but then after the fact, he'll come back and he'll give us a hug and a kiss and tell us it's okay. You know what I'm saying? So when he does that, it gives us joy inside because we know that, daddy still loves us. And he hasn't only taken care of my family, he's taken care of people outside of my family in regards to being a coach, with recreational divisions. He coached me ever since I was 2 and 3 years old. He's coached hundreds of other children, and he's been a father figure and a great mentor to them. We can go out in public now, today, to this day, and kids will come up to him and say, "Coach Wright, I love you. I appreciate you. You were the father I never had." My godbrother Darian, his father passed away. And when he first came to us, when he first came to my father, he said, "Coach Danny, you are the best man I've ever been around. And I hope to be a great father to my kids like you are to Nehemiah and the rest of us." And to my father, that was very heartwarming because that was telling him that his job as a man, as a mentor, and just as a great person, that he's doing his job. So in closing, I would just like to say that, Dad, I love you and I appreciate everything you've done, not only for my family, but for my mom and my brothers and everyone that you've coached along the way.